welterweight showdown between the Nigerian nightmare Kamaru Usman and Gilbert Burns. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change, to the timing, to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. All right, so here he is, the Nigerian nightmare, and you can also now call him the UFC welterweight champion. He had to go 10-0 in the UFC to finally realize that UFC belt, beat Tyron Woodley, and establish himself as the standard at 170 pounds.
And he never lost track of what was out in front of him. Even though he had to win 10 fights, Kamaru Usman understood that he would do whatever it took to become UFC champion. And when he got that opportunity, it was the wrestling, the cardio, and the ability to follow the game plan set out in front of him by Henry Houston, Greg Jones, that allowed him to blank Tyron Woodley on the scorecard and win that welterweight championship. Unbelievable performance by Usman.
Truly one of the hardest workers in the game, and if you watch that Woodley fight, you get the sense that it is going to take a Herculean effort for somebody to dethrone the new hunted at 170 pounds, Kamaru Usman. Our tale of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. So these fighters are just a year apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Gilbert Burns. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 17 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Levin.
The veteran Eve Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
Round 1 is underway between one of the more well-rounded fighters in this division against maybe the best grappler in this division. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out stylistically.
Yeah, you would think that he would just avoid grappling at all costs because he seems to have a clear advantage on the feet. But we've seen guys fight with their egos before. Let's see how he approaches this matchup.
We talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Burns has got his head. Let's see if he can secure a guillotine choke here.
He's attacked guillotine.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Up there. Wow. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Burns. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Flush right hand is true. Close guard. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hips, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Both fighters back to their feet now. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Back to the well with that right hand, it's no good. A lot of power on display from Kamaru Usman as he lands yet again there.
Kamaru Usman showed in the Colby Covington fight, not only is he the best welterweight in the world.
All right, so the commitment to the takedown pays off. After several failed attempts, he finally gets his first takedown. Now let's see what he can do with it. Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging and turning side to side, hoping that one of the arms slips through the cracks so that you can try to get back to a position where you can defend yourself.
Elbow. 20 seconds to go. All right, got to be careful playing around inside his guard.
Absolutely, John. That's why you don't sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, it gives these guys too many opportunities to chase submissions. And now he's jumping on the triangle.
He might get a finish here. All right, so next round is underway after he came very close to submitting his opponent in that previous round.
He came very, very close to getting that finish, but he wasn't able to get that little extra squeeze to get the finish. But it's okay. Continue to try and put yourself back in those positions to get the job done. When you're in a clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head. Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to the position, got another beautiful takedown.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Burns has got his head looking for a guillotine. Posturing up now, and he's out. Nice hammer fist. Lands with the ground and pound. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
A little single collar tie there. Try to establish that jab.
Again, back into this position.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his...
Over and over. You come up, you go down. Another takedown win.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Solid strike on the ground. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Close guard. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Well, he's got his back now.
Now he'll try to start attacking a rear naked choke from the top position. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
And the horn sounds on round two.
Nessa luta você está acabando com ele. Eu quero que você fique em controle. Vamos fazer o que está dando certo.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
Are you ready? You ready?
Great punch.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing it. Wow. Actually got the takedown.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Usman's right back to the full mount here. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Bottom fighter trying to get nicely done. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Burns. Usman got caught by that elbow, or so it appeared. Yes, he did. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Usman's pass attempt denied. 2 minutes and counting to go in this fight. Well, this one is coming down to the wire. This has been so action-packed. I'm going to stand up and call the rest of this fight. I hope nobody is behind me. This has been insane.
I mean, it's unbelievable that we've still been sitting the whole time. Multiple times, you want to jump out of your seat because these guys are putting on such a fantastic fight.
All right, feet on the hips here. Dorino gets back up. No surprise there. Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length. Of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Kamaru Usman. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right.
Big punch from the clinch.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. Usman gets the takedown. Useful. Well, don't leave it in the judges' hands. A little bit easier said than done. Competitive, close fight. You got to lean either way.
I mean, it is horrible when you walk back to the center of the octagon not knowing exactly who won the fight. I thought he won a lot of the striking exchanges, but it wasn't very clear. So it'll be interesting to see who gets the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman!
All right, so there it is. 2 of the 3 judges saw it his way. He gets it done by split decision. You've never won a split decision in your career.
Oh, I've won a split decision. Alexander Gustafsson and I went to a split decision. Right after the first scorecard was read in his way,